tragic night involving an extremely dangerous suspect. We have multiple crime scenes, multiple victims, injured officers, and a member of our community was taken from us by the actions of this dangerous suspect.
And we've been bringing you this breaking news for the past hour. Right now, one innocent person is dead. The suspect is also dead. 3 officers and 3 pedestrians are also injured following several incidents that spanned several locations across Tampa, ending with an officer-involved shooting that shut down I-275 near downtown Tampa. I'm Jamison Mueller.
I'm Caitlin Lockerbie. We can confirm this morning part of I-275 is back open now. 10 Tampa Bay traffic anchor Sarah Rosario will have the impact to your morning commute in just minutes. But first, let's get right to 10 Tampa Bay reporter Angelicia Bruton. A lot to unpack this morning after a violent night. Angelicia.
That's right. Good morning, Jamison and Caitlin. As you guys can see, people are starting to wake up and getting ready to start their work week, and traffic is flying through I-275, but it wasn't like that just 30 minutes ago. It was blocked off due to a very eventful and tragic night. Police Chief Lee Burkhoff says that there was a shooting and the suspect was killed, and we'll hear from him in just a couple of minutes. But first, I want to show you guys this video. Look at your screen right now. Here's a look at what I-275 near Howard northbound looked like just hours ago compared to what it looks like now. We're told the victims are in several hospitals across the city. That's where it gets a little complex, so bear with me. Chief Lee Burkhoff says just before 8:30 last night, the suspect and a victim argued outside of a South Tampa Dollar General. Police say the suspect blocked the entryway, not letting anyone inside. Chief Burkhoff says the suspect followed the victim home. When the victim stepped out of the car, the suspect then hit him with his car twice. That person is in the hospital this morning. Then just minutes later, the suspect drove away, hitting a man walking down the street at Inner Bay and McDill, killing him. The suspect then hit another person who was walking along McDill, who did survive but is in the hospital this morning. Chief Burkhoff says the suspect stayed on the scene, but when officers arrived, he drove off. Then at 8:39, a group of people say the suspect tried to hit them. He ended up hitting one of them. That person is in the hospital with serious head injuries. Doctors believe he's expected to survive. Then at 10:16, officers were called to West Shore and Lemon, where they say the suspect hit another person. Officers chased the suspect along I-275. Officers say they were able to disable the car with a pit maneuver.
The suspect was getting out of the car, reaching for what they believed was a weapon, and then shots were fired. The suspect did not survive.
And right now, we're still working on getting a lot of answers for you guys as you start making your way into work to start your work week. We're trying to figure out what is the condition of the people that are in the hospital. We know that there were 6 people taken to several hospitals. Like I said earlier, there were 3 officers and 3 pedestrians sent to the hospital. We're not sure if any have been released or when they will be released. And we're also trying to learn more about the suspect that caused all of this damage throughout Tampa. We do know that he is a 47-year-old man who was released from prison just 2 years ago. And although the intersection right here is clear, we did know that this caused a lot of damage. And joining me right now is Sarah Rosario with more on. As you can see, officers are still working in this area, so it is pretty busy, but Sarah can tell us more about how this is impacting traffic in the area.
Yeah, Angelicia, we are looking at I-275 to see the delays that are still lingering here after that deadly spree all over the Tampa Bay area. As you're looking here along I-275, you can see several lanes of traffic getting by, 3 lanes still shut down after that incident that we've been telling you about. Here's a look at I-275 right now. If you want to avoid this, there are some major delays right now. It is backing up traffic for quite some time. You can get off at some of those exits like Del Mabry, West Shore, and then take that over to Cypress or maybe North Avenues A or B and get through that area. Those run east and west along with Kennedy Boulevard as well. So you should be able to get to where you need to go, but expect a busy ride and a lot of people trying to get around the mess that we're seeing here through West Shore, through downtown Tampa, off after I-275, and those delays that we're seeing through that area. Again, Kennedy, Del Mabry, good alternate options.